When you're working on a project, depending upon what it is, there's always challenges. I could be making something I've made for 5 or 6 weeks, and there'll be a new challenge involved, either with scale, quantity, specifications, any kind of specifics, because there's always inconsistencies in your process. Things, you can't control everything, so things change all the time. I can't necessarily walk in there and just, you know, hit it the first time out of the park. It's like free throws in basketball. You can always make one, but to make 30 in a row takes a little bit of seasoning, and that's, once I get in the groove, then it's, you know, it's pretty easy, but I am relying on my team and I'm relying on the process to work out the same every time.
And the hand of the water. Competitors ready!
Paddle was definitely a rough spot. We had to fight to gain some ground back, but we came out of it, made it through the row round fine, and then just in the final round put it all together.
From sun up to sundown on Tuesday, September 13th, shootings were happening all over Philadelphia.
13 people shot or stabbed and 5 killed in a 15-hour span Tuesday.
Daryl was man 24, shot. No suspect, no follow-up story.
The triggering event was when I was actually called for jury duty, and I was amazed at how many of the people in the room had been close to a victim of a homicide. And I felt that in this day and age of websites that it would be possible to handle this by setting up a website to provide obituaries for the victims of homicide.
Caitlin's murder initially was reported, she was just a first name. Kate was murdered, and that was it. After the first 48 hours, there was nothing else. She didn't have an enemy at all. We still don't know why this happened to her.
Pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. 3, 2, 1, race.
I've been racing since about 2016. Way back in the day, you'd maybe have one person finishing. Now you have everybody finishing, and it's just so much more intense, so much more fun. I mean, they're going so fast now that it used to take 2 minutes to do a lap, now it's 30 seconds. Everybody, once they get into the sport, they say, oh, I'll just build one, or I'll just build a pre-made one. As soon as they hit that first crash, man, they're out there building and soldering and learning all the tricks of the trade.
When I was a child, I remember my father and also my mother knew some basic origami, and they showed me how to paper fold some standard origami creations like the frog, basic origami crane, and from that, you know, I really liked it at that age, and so I knew how to make those two things, and I'd fold those things. But about maybe 20 years ago, a very interesting thing happened, and it was called the internet. And that just opens up a whole other level of information for people on anything, you know. And for me, it happened to be origami. So I saw online what other origami people were doing. I saw what papers were available to use. I saw how different models can be created and made on a high level. But on the internet, you can, in a virtual way, find all kinds of people and other information, about it. So that's, I guess, when I really started to get into it.